Okay, so what I wanted to go back to was the coaches having to choose their own people to be have-nots. Now, since each coach began with four people, and right now, Dan is down, and or each one had three people. Sorry, so it's a four-person team. Um, right now, Dan is down one person, so he only has two people. So Danielle and Kara are gonna would always have to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth as being a have not. So at some point, like say Kara is gonna go home or Danielle is gonna go home, what's gonna happen when that one person has to continually be a have not? It just continues to allow your team to become weaker and weaker and weaker because they're going to be having horrible sleep time, bedtime, not having good sleep because of the horrible conditions. They're not having real good food in their stomach to keep them strong for the competition. So I can see Dan's team deteriorating quite quickly. Um, I see now that I'm looking at the teams that each team, except for Dan, had two males in each one, and Dan chose to surround himself with females. So I know a lot of it had to do with the timing and the pick and whatnot, but he was quite silly not to immediately grab a male to be in his team. Now the other thing is, if say Janelle continues to put Ashley up there and keep her men in fit. Conditions by giving them good sleep and giving them good food. Um, what's that going to do for Ashley? When is she going to start hating, and when is she going to start to consider turning on Janelle and starting to vote with other teams? See, so these coaches really have to start looking at the big picture, the long term consequences of some of their choices. And then at what point, I'm beginning to wonder, are these coaches going to start feeding their people to the masses, willingly giving them up for the vote, for a nomination? I know it's in their best interest to keep them in the game because it wins them money in the long run. But how long is Mike really going to be able to keep Ian in this game? And is he gonna, once he finally realizes that he just can't do it, is gonna spin it to his way so that he can get flip it so that he can work something out with, say, Dan's team. Like, I'll give you this week, Ian, to be kicked out if if we work together or whatever, and we continue to kick ass and get this other person out. So it's the coaches in there are totally messing with the game, and I love it. I love it because from a standpoint of on the outside looking in, and you can say, oh, that was a full move, but now you have to try to take two different sides of it and try to figure out what each one is thinking. It's just, I'm loving it. I'm truly loving it, and I hope you guys are too. We'll see you guys on, what is it? Is it Tuesday? I really seriously should know the weeks, but the days that it's shown. But yeah, the world has gone topsy turvy here in the Beth household. And let's see, CBS. No, it looks like more than likely, is it Monday or is it Wednesday? God, it's Wednesday. I'm sure they told us at the end of the episode. But yeah, so it looks like it is Wednesday. We'll see you Wednesday.